and also involving the community as a strategic partner. I have taken reins of this force barely a week back, but I have worked here in various capacities, and I have noted that we have a very robust inbuilt system where our officers work day in and day out and try to solve the problems. We have the people-centric initiatives, we have process-centric initiatives, we also go for technological innovations in a big way, and we also go for leadership-related issues at every level, be it at the station house level, or be it at the circle level, or even at the superintendent of police level. As you might have seen during the presentation, that our main focus is on crime prevention, on crime detection and investigation. We believe in emergency response system, how to reduce it. We are also committed to go for citizens redressal system. And our big way is towards women's safety. That's our big chunk, because we know that how important the women are in these times. We not only have to empower them, in fact empowerment comes through safety. And last but not the least, we go for making urban areas safe and secure. And we need to have a robust traffic systems so that we can reduce traffic accidents and go for road safety. I have with me almost all branches officers with me. If you have any specific questions to ask about the presentations, about the various specialized wings, we have officers from ATS, we have officers from Special Task Force, we have our officers from Railways, from Dial 100, from Intelligence. All branches are represented here. If you have any specific questions to ask, we can begin our interaction, and then I'll sum up the whole thing at the end. So if you have any questions, please go ahead.
So if I may cross, first of all, the talk and the introduction was very, very illuminating. It was an eye-opener for many of us in many ways. I had a question regarding 1090. One of the thrusts you said was to protect anonymity and to ensure that the ladies were not required to come to the police station as such. And then you also showed some figures where some people were convicted and sent to jail subsequently. So I just wanted to know, what is the mechanism by which you ensure these three thrust areas? And if I may just add one not so specific question, but I don't think I'll ever get an opportunity to see so many police officers under one roof together. What is the origin of the word cop which you use for police officers? I mean, not necessarily you, anybody who could enlighten me, that's perfectly fine.
It's an acronym for Constable on Patrol. It started with the US, and that's where it comes.
All right, thank you.
So, sir,
the primary issue with the women is that they don't want to come up because there's a social stigma attached to it. Even if they visit the police station, there's a rumor mongering in the entire mohalla. Why did she go to there? So there are lots of repercussions for that. So this is the traditional way of our society has emerged. So we found a way out of it that, okay, fine, you make a complaint to us, we make sure that your anonymity is respected. Your name will never go outside it. So they make a complaint to us. The issue is if they make a complaint to their parents also. For example, if somebody is harassing them on phone, so the first reaction of the parents would is generally, okay, fine, keep up the phone back at the home, no need to use the phone. If some girl says she's being stopped on the street or maybe in the city bus, the first reaction is, okay, fine, don't go to the school, college for tomorrow. She's a young girl, she wants to make her own career. So what she does, she tolerates all those things because she has to make up a career. And there's no one to interact. So this was a very complex situation. So we came out with this idea, okay, fine, we listen to you in private, one-to-one, and only the women would talk to you. So we listen to them, and primary training that has been given to our officers is listen, because listening is a cure, is half cure. Half the things are done if we listen to you patiently. So you would be surprised to know that sometimes women talk to us for 1 hour. Then when our lady officer asked them, should we register a complaint, then they say, no, I think it's okay. So this is the kind of situation our women are. So we register their complaints, and we encourage them. We don't ask any leading questions to them because we don't want to discourage them. We want to encourage them to come up to us because the society is already discouraging them not to come up. So we listen to them. And in most cases, women know who is the offender. In some cases, we have to find it out through the technology and through the a human intervention, we find out who is the offender, we find out the number of the guy, then we call the guy directly. And the number that appears on his screen is the number of 1090. So he knows it's an official phone call, it's not a random phone call. And then we because the SOP very politely talk to him. Sir, something like this, or Bhai Sahab, we don't use any abusive language, but we are very firm. If you do it again, this is the first and last warning. We know you are harassing. We never disclose the name of the girl. We know you are harassing. And the last call made from your phone call was at this time, date and this time. If you do it ever again, we'll book you like anything. And if we book you, you will be debarred from getting any police clearance. And without police clearance, verification certificate, you can't take any government or the private job. You won't be able to get the passport or the driving license. Your life will be ruined. So this is a great threat. Whenever we give this kind of reprimand to a school boy, they start crying, sorry sir, it would never happen ever again. So this is the psychological way of dealing with them. This is not the end. Then we talk to the girl. Is everything okay with you? Is the problem over or not? She says, yes, it is over. We do the feedback, active feedback for 3 months, back to back for 3 months, actively talking to the phone. And our call is not closed till we talk to her 3 times. This is mandatory. And after 3 consecutive positive feedbacks, we take feedback on the phone, on the SMS. Hope, madam, everything is all right. The SMS goes with the name. So it's a very personalized way of dealing with them. So we make sure that we haven't run away. We are here to do it, sir. So this is the system that we work, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
First, sir, just wanted to ask you practically, how much of a help has Aadhaar been towards the security, particularly when it is linked towards mobile phones, bogus accounts, and if you could just let us know about that.
See, any identity cuts both ways. So you can have identity, and if you have a national database which has a very high level of, I think I wasn't heard. Any identification document cuts both ways. So you can have an identity, a driver's license, a PAN number, and what have you. Aadhaar is just another identity which has been added to the bouquet of identifications that we have, say a passport or driving license and whatever. So if we have a database which is where the integrity is very high, where the risk element is very small, which can be accessed by the users to actually verify in real-time basis whether the Aadhaar which is presented to you is correct or not, then absolutely it's a wonderful system. I think what we have seen is, in practical terms, that Aadhaar is being used quite well, but there are instances where Aadhaar may have also been compromised simply because the database is not there fully. So I guess it's a matter of time. As and when the database gets operationalized and the systems are put in place, we think Aadhaar is going to solve a lot of problems about the identity. So we are very positive about Aadhaar.
Good afternoon, I'm Brigadier DK Singh. My question relates to the ultimate way law and order is looked by is when we start seeing, a commoner starts seeing police as a friend. The fact that in 1090 there is anonymity, that nobody is ready to come to the police station, does not give that feeling. And it is not only with UP police, probably it is all across the country where a normal citizen says that police wale ki dosti aur dushmani to achhi nahi. That's my question is that how and when do we think that we will reach a state when a child or a young girl can see police as a friend and not only a law enforcing agency?
Yeah, this is a very, very valid question. You're right, absolutely right. Since time immemorial, police has been doing the job, but it hasn't got the kind of credibility that it has. And this has been a challenge for all the leaders in the police department, and how to inculcate a sense of trust and credibility between the community and the police. And you'd find that there have been a lot of researches going on that in Western countries and so many other countries. And it has been found that the people who come closer to the police, they perhaps find and realize the limitations of the police, and they perhaps appreciate the police functioning in a much better way, much professional. And the more we distance ourselves, the more we get off from the citizens, and the more we create distrust, And you have to be closer to the people, and that is where the concept of community policing or all these initiatives came into being. So a day will come, certainly a day will come, when we'll find the whole society impinging on the police initiatives, and they'll feel that, okay, you are the greatest savior and greatest friend. But for that you need to work hard, work a lot rather. How to build a trust within the community. Forget about talking about the police, even other departments, other stakeholders, they also suffer from the same limitations, from the same incongruity. So we have to build that stage where perhaps technology is bringing us closer to the people, and it's making us more and more transparent, it's making us more and more accountable. It is also making us more and more accessible. And the more you reduce the response time, the more you listen to people, as 1090 does. You have to listen first and then solve, and then you sustain it for many years to come. I think the same applies to the police also, the functioning of the police, at the Thana level, at the circle level, even at the district level. How to be sensitive, how to be humane, how to be smart, how to be friendly, how to be community oriented. All these things we need to think of it, and we keep churning about this. All these brilliant minds, they work on that, and they have probably taken personal initiatives in their own way. We haven't institutionalized them, many of us, we haven't institutionalized them, but we are working on that. And how does it matter?